Good morning.
All right. What's been your impression of the this year's Durban Indaba currently underway in Durban?
Well, actually, it's my first time to come to Durban to the Indaba conference. It's really awesome, to be quite honest. It's very important for us to actually be represented, to being such a large company globally in terms of Hilton Worldwide, where we have 12 brands and 4,350 hotels.
All right. Speak to us about how Hilton Hotels have managed to sustain themselves in an industry that is growing so much.
Well, I think one of the most important things is the factor is our brand, the strength of our brands and the strength of the loyalty systems which we have on a global basis. We've got 45 million very loyal Hilton customers, which are part of the Hilton Honors initiative, and clearly it's growing tremendously, as is in terms of air travel. And therefore, our business goes from strength to strength, which also is reflected here in South Africa.
And the purpose of your visit, what are you hoping to take away from visits to the Tourism Indaba?
I want to get a feel of the commitment of the bookers. I want to see what are the trends coming to the future, some good news with the potential of the Commonwealth initiatives in the next 5 years, and we can see the economy actually going from strength to strength. We also here, as you probably know, we have a Hilton, several Hiltons in South Africa, but the one here in Durban, we are spending $50 million in refurbishing and bringing it up to the standards we would expect.
And now, as head of the Hilton Hotels in the Middle East and Africa, how do you bring those two worlds together so they can feed off each other, the Middle East and Africa?
I think one of the links which are really, really important is Emirates Airlines. You have destinations like Cape Town and Johannesburg. You have the game reserves. You've got actually some fantastic attractions which are very interesting for the wealthy customers which we have, in particular the Middle East and Europe for that matter.
All right. And South Africa recently experienced xenophobic attacks, which meant that the South African tourism industry suffered a knock. What advice would you give to an industry that suffered a knock like this in improving numbers abroad? Well, actually, interestingly, we in our hotels in South Africa have not really seen that reflected in terms of the numbers. But I think one of the most important things is that we care very much of the safety and security of our team members and that of our customers. And therefore, that's got to be number one, and it's got to be resolved on a continuous basis. All right, sir. Thank you so much for talking to us. Hope you enjoy your stay in South Africa. Rudi Jagersbacher is the president of the Hilton Hotels in the Middle East and Africa, talking to us about his attendance at the Tourism Indaba, currently underway at the Inkosi Albert Luthuli in Durban. Well, that's all the news for now.